Can't wait to book it next year and I'll go.
Speaking of travelling, we had overseas news that also pertained to Australian players, which is sick.
Yes, people travel to the land of freedom.
Land of freedom
I need to update
and...
that. Just...
You do. Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's because camera's over there.
Yeah, that's fine.
It wasn't admin approved. Land of freedom.
But we had a major YCS.
We
which is
did.
cool.
YCS Hartford
Can I
happened
ask,
on the
do we
weekend.
have a player count? I didn't see it.
1,236.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
1,200.
It's really good.
Ish. So yeah, very good turnout. So it went over the 2 days. I got to watch some of it.
How was the stream?
Good. The stream quality was good, just like it was in the last one that they streamed. I feel it was even better because the lighting wasn't completely fucked on some cards.
I also really appreciated that when they did that like player profile preview thing, not every player went.
Yeah.
At one point I was watching it with DZ and DZ was like... I was like, okay, DZ.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, no, the stream was very good quality. One thing, it's literally just sparked in my mind. One thing that's made me realize why that they've probably kicked up the quality of the stream is because they have so much more to actually get from it than they ever did. When you think about how much they used to be able to advertise, it was like, hey, buy our product. That was it. Now,
They promoted
it is...
you to buy a lot of that product.
Yeah, but like they were promoting structure decks and sets that hadn't been available for some time in some cases and stuff like that. But now when you think about the amount of stuff that they can advertise, they've got obviously the product that you can buy. They've got Master Duel, they've got Duel Links, they've got
I won't lie
Rush
to you.
Duels.
This is not directed at you. You mean like every sports and esports thing done in the last 10 years?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
I'm not saying that this is a new concept.
You're absolutely right, but what you're saying is they've clocked, like, if we make a lot of people watch this, that is beneficial to us, not only because you get to see a high-level game, but also we can sell your shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes!
Yeah.
So when we don't fucking have it, and there's 1,000 people at our event, I'm like, what are you guys doing?
You do run into the small issue with like YCS coverage though, is like between the rounds, God fucking knows how long it's gonna be until you get another round.
Yeah, and like the
joys
middle,
of the-
yeah, they just
I will
don't.
say the times that I was waiting between those streams wasn't too long this time round. Like there wasn't any round that had a massive gap.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
all
at
of
one
it was
point
pretty
it got to like
understandable.
half an hour, I think one was.
That must have been on day 2 then.
I think that was after the DZ match because he fucking destroyed that guy. And then, yeah.
Oh, well, there's the other
So-
thing as well. Like, you've got a 42, 45-minute round, and when the stream finishes
Yeah.
super quickly...
Oh, yeah.
I think that was one thing that I'd watched. I think it was literally just before the final. I was, like, half awake at that point because it was, like, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Was... The match before must have finished not too long before I'd clocked on. And all they showed was, like, just the overhead, like, distant camera of another person playing their, like, top table match.
Okay.
And I didn't understand the context of what was happening because, again, half awake. And I thought that was the quality of the stream they were showing. I was like, I can't see a goddamn thing these people are doing.
I wouldn't mind if they did just have some kind of B-rolling B-table.
Yeah.
Of just like a camera, say like there's a row of 8 to 10 players and just have a camera there. So between the rounds you can just kind of generally see what's happening, watch the judge calls.
I suppose
I
that
won't lie to you. They put on old American WCQs like a year, way longer than that. The last time we had national events for America, during the breaks, they put on like old WCQs, and I was like, that's just cool. I'll watch that.
They did
He
do that.
doesn't know.
Yeah? Did they? That's cool.
Yeah, they
I'll watch it.
did.
I'll watch it.
They did.
Depending on what the format is, I'll watch it. Put on Zoo. I'll fucking watch it.
Except for the part where they put on the player that they had just banned.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so...
Oh,
is it
no.
Torres?
Yes, Andre Torres.
After winning the YCS that happened in Central America and got banned after... again, we mentioned it on the podcast. We said congratulations to him, 5-time winner. Don't know why he got banned, but yeah, got banned.
And just quickly to slip that in, the rumours are that someone joked about him cheating in order to win just before the match had started, and a judge had overheard it.
Sure, so similar thing
Yeah.
to
But-
right, okay.
In that
Similar thing.
To
contextual
what's his name?
story, that was
Triff.
at a 3v3, and I don't know when the last 3v3 of significance was.
I think. Look, if
It's
he
been some
hasn't,
time
if he
ago.
hasn't
Yeah.
kicked up a stink about it,
Well, we don't,
it
you don't-
might
you
have been
don't- you
sorted
don't know.
behind.
You don't know.
You don't know. What I've found is that the Spanish-speaking YouTuber community does not have any overlap with the
Oh, okay.
English-speaking one.
Yeah.
So like
there
if
is
you-
just a wall.
Yeah, literally, like, I had to... When I found out that he'd won with that list, I had to do some deep darking to try and find out... Deep diving, I should say. To try and find out where his list was. And eventually
I
I
found
found
this
it.
immediately.
I couldn't find it anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
Obviously, I found it now, but anyway.
Okay, I'll just go with this information and we'll see what we do. But as for the decks, Jake has them, so
Yes.
we can do decks first, I guess.
Yes, so annoyingly, I have them in percentages. So
Is
I
this
do
percentage
apologise.
of the full thing or
Of the top 32?
How
Okay,
much
sure.
of the meat pie?
Yes, pie graph. So we have 22% punk,
Sure,
which I
fam.
think is just the designation they've given to any deck that was using a punk engine.
You can keep talking.
We have 22%
that's
Sword Soul, 20% Branded, which appears to be Despia,
Day one.
9% Sky Striker, 9% Flondery, 6% Drytron, and then all 3%ers we've got Dragon Link, Adignista, DD, and ABC,
Not super shocking, but
which would be ABC Therion.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was an Adignista player that got into the top 32. That makes me excited.
In terms of
Nothing
like
gets Jake
notable,
titillated like the @ symbol on a keyboard.
notable players in the top cut after Swiss, there was a couple. Jesse Cotton, obviously. Luke Parks, who has been topping fucking everything, absolute monster. Poe,
Did Jesse Cotton top 32?
he had a lot of fucking points, so if he didn't, he went terribly in day two.
Oh, so you're talking about...
I've got day one, and he's on like 24 points.
Yeah.
So I mean, it should have been like
Okay. Because from what I saw, the Predator Plant deck capitulated on day 2.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Like, once everyone had a night to, like, kind of figure out the deck, it was not a difficult matchup on day 2.
Yeah. And that's, I suppose, one of the weaknesses of that type of strategy going into a YCS. You'll do really strong on the first day, sure, because no one understands what your deck does.
Once the
But
good
then they have a
players-
night of research
Yeah.
to work out where the choke points are. Then you have to be on your A game.
Adignista was on table 9 in the last round.
Whew. Oh, the blobs.
The blobs are coming out strong. But notably, we had 2 Australian players finish in the top 32. Going into the top 32, which is cool.
Yeah,
like
as
that.
far as I'm
Very good
aware,
players.
Poe didn't drop a game all day.
No.
I don't have the last standings.
I'm fairly sure Poe dropped the game on day 1. He
Or
didn't
maybe
drop-
it's only on day 1, but I don't
Yeah.
think he dropped a single game
No.
throughout. From what the stream said, he was whatever it was, 15 on 1 or what,
Yeah.
whatever the
Fuck.
name was.
He finished 15 on 1.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
He's been on that. Look, playing Sky Striker. He's been on that deck for as long as.
Yeah. You go to Sydney,
been a
you
deck.
play against Poe playing Sky Striker. You
And-
go to Orange, he's your one loss at a regional in the final.
But and then Mitro, who has done extensively well for a lot of years in this game in this country.
There's a year that we skipped.
Yeah. we
I still
suck.
find that funny.
Yes, but over like the 2014-15 period was like very, very, very good. And it's now recently, in the last like year or so, I've seen like go up again, which is cool. And then going through Top Cut, we actually had Poe win the event.
Yes.
What an absolute monster. We like Australians doing well. There was a big, I guess the meme going around was the Sky Striker fucking... oh my god, what's the field spell? Oh my lord, send help!
Mystic Mine?
Mystic Mine.
The Sky Striker field.
No, the fucking it is and the Thunder field spell sometimes. But the the written report of the match, and it was just has passed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Next
that
out
was
to concede.
really funny.
I saw that everywhere. You may have seen it. Mystic Mind. I think in a local setting, I don't get very like, especially with Thunder, I get very like, can't be bothered to do this. Just like, but in a YCS setting, Mystic Mind does things, especially when they just don't fucking play it out. Apparently.
Oh yeah. You're
It was a
out.
monster heavy format.
Yeah.
You're out in Thingamabob. Branded is summon Chimera, and then hope you have a poly in graveyard so you can't be targeted by the Widow Anchor.
Yeah. Genuinely, like, it's got to be crazy playing Mystic Mind to sit there and then have the realization of going, oh, you're out of shit. Like, you don't have an answer. You just don't. You didn't sign one in either? Yeah. Oh, okay. Sick. I'm alright with that, but...
This was me watching the footy at round 8 of the regions of the States. I was like... I was literally just like... Okay, pass. Pass. Pass.
Did you know you were playing something? Like, playing an out, though? Or were you
Yeah, I
like...
just didn't say.
Okay.
I was like, I just need to draw poly. Couldn't draw poly.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, I would be curious to see if we see... Apparently, Mystic Mind's price did go up, so be aware if you're buying stuff.
Woo! $7 supers.
Yeah.
Also, if you buy Missing Mind, you're nonce.
Yeah, honestly, so fair. But it'll be interesting to see, again, like, if we see Sky Strikers pop up a bit more now, if we see...
I hope so.
Easy
Contrary to...
matchup.
No, because I want that shit banned.
Yeah, okay, it does have engagement.
This is the other rant that I had.
Yes,
I forgot about it, and now it's back. If Zoo got its shit back, did well, and then got banned again, treat Sky Striker the same. Fuck it off.
When do we get the new Sky Striker support?
I won't lie to you.
I don't know, because it was like an OCG exclusive set that had like the Witchcrafter, the Maikashi, and the Sky Striker support all in it at once. It was like they called it the secret shiny box.
I feel like we need to get that first before they can hit engage.
No.
But I feel like we have an announcement for that. I feel like we know when we're getting that.
I don't care.
I said I feel like a lot in this past couple sentences. Yeah.
I was playtesting Sky Strikers over the last couple of days because Mira wanted to take Sky Strikers to States, and I played this deck for a year straight. I should have some vague idea about this deck. Let me try and help you out. Yeah, I won't lie. Even with, like, specifically Engage came to my mind. I was like, hey, yo, this shit at 1. This shit's real good still. Every time the deck, I, like, sat down and, like, tested and the deck did what it did, I was like, man, this shit just works. Like, this just says negate. This says banish and summon from grave. This says stop playing the game. And then Hayate just goes, hiya! Like, what else do you need? It's real good.
I had, against my Mystic Mind
Where do I get one?
My matchup, at one point the guy like picked up his Hayate and went like, hiya. And like, I think at that point he was like, yeah, I shouldn't do that. And I was like,
okay, bars.
I just like, I looked at him and was just like, pass. And then he was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that. And I was like, yeah, you shouldn't have done that.
The funniest thing for me has been with Mira being a new player, being like, settle, keep doing it. When like I summon 2 birds and I get stopped at 2 birds and she goes, Mystic Mind, Hayate, and then goes, oh, I'll try and like do something else. And like I was like, stop, just keep doing the thing.
In that
I'll die.
situation, why do you not just overlay your birds and go Zeus play?
Yeah, I know.
It's a Zeus play right there.
Got anchored.
Ah, it's fine.
It's fine. But
Just go into the Xyz, you attack.
get anchored. Yeah.
You
you're
poke
not-
through. Also, the mine gets popped. So you just.
Oh no, I've completely lied to you. It was M-Pen and a fucking Eglin, because I was like,
why didn't you link the 2 of them into the other one?
oh shit, I could have done that. Did I play it? I don't know. I don't ever look at my extra deck. I have this
You
spell.
play outs in your extra deck.
I have the continuous spell,
Yeah.
and I was like, that's my out. Like all I need to do is draw a big bird, and then I go,
Yep.
dead. But to have this like understanding of stop, just set a bunch of really good back row, put Mystic Mine up, and just swing face, and just stop. Just do that. That's all you need to do. And that was when I went, this deck's kind of fucking good. Deck's kind of good. 2 pros as well is interesting. I think his deck had 2 pros. 1, 3?
3.
3?
I don't know.
I think he had 2. But it's interesting. And then playing what Ben was talking about before, which is the trap trick into... It turned Skipper Sky Strikers, essentially. It was just trap trick into D-Baz, and then just all of the Sky Striker bullshit. You've got multi-roll to keep fucking going off all your resources.
Multi-roll doesn't seem that important in that deck anymore.
It really doesn't.
You? No. You don't want to banish your shit. You'd rather just keep adding it back. And then does he play the pot to put back all the extra deck cards, or was it too slow?
Too slow.
Yeah, interesting. I thought it was kind of cool, only because you put all the links back and then just go and do it again, but
it's
too
not
slow.
super necessary. I feel like at a point where you'd probably want to do that, you've probably also gotten to a point where you can just go for the access code line.
Yeah.
In the YCS, Poe was cycling like as if I thought he was going for that play, and then I realized no, it's just so so he had the D barrier, and when you look back on it, it kind of flagged that he had the D barrier because he's gone down a kind of line, kind of the opponent's the zero maker one, so it couldn't declare an attack on him on the next turn.
The Kietis?
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he's gone attack with the Hayate, and then just passed on the Hayate, I think, because he'd cycled through everything. And then he clearly just had the set D barrier because now his opponent couldn't attack him with the Coyotes, and then just D barriered him when he tried to do more, and then was just like, okay, I have full control of this game now. Book.
Funny purple card. Funny pink card? Are they pink or purple?
Asking the wrong person, I'm colorblind. Hey guys, it's Jake here from Cowboy for Game. Thank you so much for watching. If you've liked what you've seen today, check out the description below. You'll find a link to subscribe to our channel, where you'll find a heap more content.
More content?
More content, so much more content.
Like what?
So much more podcasts, deck lists, and highlight clips like you've seen today.
Subscribe.